A sad day in Nigeria as Edwin Clark, born on 25th May 1927, departed today, was born in 25th May of 1927. Nigerian Ijaw leader and a politician from Delta State who worked with administrations of the military governor and the head of state, General Yakubu Gowon, between 1967, 1975, 1966. He was now a member of the advisory committee to the Midwestern Region Province of David Ijaw and was later appointed Federal Commissioner of Information in 1975. Clark was an unofficial advisor to President Goodluck Jonathan. He was a philanthropist who founded the Edwin Clark Foundation and established a university in his hometown. Clark's involvement in the political process began during the pre-independence period when he was elected as a councillor for the Mohamadi in 1953. Clark later joined the National Council of Nigeria and the Cameroon's NCNC. While he was a student at Holborn College, he was active in the Western African Student Union after the military coup of January 1966. Clark was among a group of delegates from the Midwest who opposed any ideas of confederation that were raised at an ad hoc constitutional conference set up by Gowon in 1966. And this delegation mandate was Nigeria's unity and when the proposal of a loose federation was tabled. Clark was later appointed Midwestern Commissioner of Education and later Finance. As a Commissioner for Education, he was active in the establishment of the Midwest College of Technology that became the foundation of the University of Benin. A whole lot to be said about the late Edwin Clark, who has been described as the leader of the Ijaw Nation. He supported the Ijaw ethnic group in Delta State during an ethnic crisis in Warri and has led Ijaw leadership delegations to meet political leaders in this country. Of course, many have actually described him as a leader who had the interests of the people of Niger Delta had. A lot of goodwill is actually coming in, trailing days departure of Edwin Clark. And may his soul rest in perfect peace. Everyone, tonight we'll be turning attention to Osun State as violence erupted yesterday in Osun State as a battle for the control of the local government secretariat between the PDP and APC turned bloody following a court of appeal judgment which is being interpreted differently by the APC and the PDP. Now, Governor Deleke and Minister Ayetola have strongly disagreed over the alleged reinstatement verdict of the Court of Appeal. Governor Deleke had insisted that the SAC Council Chairman cannot return to office citing security reasons. However, Ayetola said that the appeal court judgment will be implemented through the instrument of law. Osun State Governor, however, has issued a directive urging all residents, including politicians, to stay away from local government secretariat to prevent further bloodshed and protect the public asset within the state. That has been in his response to all the violent clashes that triggered by the alleged illegal takeover attempt by the APC and that of the local government chairman and councillors. Joining us tonight is Omolosodi Olusegun, a coordinator of Osun PDP Dynamic Group. He just is live here on the studio to analyze this development from Osun State. Thanks so much for joining us, even with a very quick notice. A lot have been said, but let's get a picture of what is happening within Osun State local government crisis.
Well, it was a sad day for us in Osun State yesterday. I sympathize with my people, the families who lost their loved ones in the crisis. To start up with, the verdict at the Court of Appeal on Monday, last week Monday, never restated the sacked the local government yes or no chairmen and councillors. Several lawyers have interpreted the law, the appeal court judgment. There is no place in the certified true copy of the judgment that restated the yes or no sacked chairmen and councillors of the local government in Osun State. The APC are known for their character-wise. You know, APC is fond of propaganda. I call them propagandists. Simply because they don't do anything the way it's supposed to. They are always against the law of the land. If the court has given a verdict that you should be restated, why going by the way of violence? The law court judgment is clear enough. I have the copy of the certified true copy on my phone. APC in their usual character went ahead and did what they did yesterday, killed several people in Osun State, including in my own local government. I was in Osun yesterday. We were at the party secretariat in my local government, Ilesha East, having a stakeholders meeting, just for us to start hearing on the social media that Balo and his people, the former Speaker of Osun State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Timothy Oweye.
Which party is he?
He's in APC. Went to the party secretariat, pulled down the gate of the secretariat. You cannot be killing people you said you wanted to rule over. I pray what happened in Osun never repeats itself again in Nigeria. Yesterday, it was a sad day for us in Osun State. Innocent people were killed.
Was a member of your party only?
Yeah, members of my party were killed.
Or of APC?
None of the APC were attacked. Who attacked them?
So you mean the APC were armed? Is that what you mean?
Yes.
They were confronted the party?
My brother, it is everywhere. One of the former commissioner under the current minister of Marine and Blue Economy, my younger brother, Remi Omowaye, was seen directing people to shoot people in Ilesha West local government. And he ran to Punch newspaper. He did a press statement immediately after that, after injuring people, killing people at the front of the secretariat. People who were there, you imagine rejoicing in your house, and somebody came and started shooting from nowhere. And yet, nothing is done. The arithmetic is very, very simple, my brother. We all know.
So who is authentic? When the court had declared, who was the occupant of the office prior to the court judgment?
Are you aware that there are two substantive judgments of the Federal High Court? One from the APP and one from the PDP. What the Court of Appeal ruled against was that when PDP filed in the report, the case, that we are supposed to wait till when announcement, when the guideline of the then yes or no election has been made. And what does that stands to? The first instance is in the Electoral Act. It is written that local government election notice must be given a year before it. Oyetola gave notice of this election after losing out to the incumbent Governor Adeleke after the July 16th, 2022 governorship election in Osun State. My party is a peaceful party. If we are like them yesterday, it will be battle for battle, war for war. But you know, you cannot destroy your father's house. Like I keep on telling my people, allow them. All what APC is doing, we all understand it. They don't want the local government election to commence. It's a lie. The notice has been given since last year, January, which is according to the law. Our party is wise enough. We can also decide to do yes or no the way they did it. But we always obey the rule of law. God bless Governor Ademola Adeleke, who never allow our people to retaliate. I am so surprised. The same local government, the then local government chairman, the SAG local government chairman looted. It is all over the place. You can see it. They looted even up to mattress at the local government secretariats. When they lost out a day before the swearing in, before November 27, 2022. So what are they coming back to do in Osun? PDP is the rightful owner of the local government. There is no even chairman and councillors in the local government. For now. And imagine 24 hours before that incident, on Sunday, NLC, Nigeria Labour Congress, Osun State Chapter, directed that all Labour members should withdraw their services from all secretariats in Osun State, all local government council secretariats. So what are they going there to do? I am so surprised. It is embarrassing that we are known to be a wise and responsible people in Osun State. I wonder why APC did that in Osun.
I mean, the governor on Sunday on his press statement had told President Tinubu to call on the Minister of Marine and Blue Economy, Oyetola. Some said it seems that it's related to the president. Can you confirm to us about that?
We all know it that Oyetola is President Tinubu's nephew. It is not new.
But the president is from Lagos. The
president is from Iragbiji, nothing like from Lagos. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is from Lagos State. If you look at my press statement yesterday, I told him, I said, Mr. President, remember this is Osun, your father's state, my father's state, our hometown. No any place to be called ours. Call your nephew to order. He came into Osun on Friday. We all had the meeting he had with the security chiefs, giving fake directive. God bless IGP Kayode Egbetokun, who has given a fresh directive that no police should support illegality. He is using federal might, and it is at the public domain. There is even a leak audio. We got a leak. It's on my phone, where even his own supporters were regretting the action they took yesterday. That leader, you told us that this will happen, this will happen. Look at it. It's not happening the way we wanted to. The secretariat are locked. We only went and injured people. You can imagine, why would they go and injure people? They injured our people. As I speak to you, my personal assistant is also affected. He was shot in Lesha East. When we heard that this is happening, he ran down with my car. Today, I'm left with no car. This is the situation in Osun as I speak to you.
Do you mean the thing had escalated and it became so bloody that the chief executive officer, as the governor of the state, could not have control over the matter?
No. Look, let me tell you something. As a chief executive of a state, he has dominion over the state. That was why he gave order that either you are from the PDP or you are from the APC or from MABGA. I don't want to see anybody at the local government secretariats across Osun State.
So that was the instruction of the governor?
Yes.
That the secretariat should be state-led by all parties?
Yes. But the reality is, what is really the judgment about? The judgment never restated the sack, yes or no, local government chairmen and councillors. I just told you, Oyetola lost election on July 16th, 2022. In August 2022, he proposed local government election slated for October.
He was still a governor at the time?
Yes.
So he was still within his powers?
But the Electoral Act, the Constitution of Nigeria said local government election must be, the notice must be sent out a year before the election.
But we have a development, like the Supreme Court judgment who had mandated that local government elections should be conducted. Some states had conducted within the 3 months of notice.
My brother, we are here in Abuja. About 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was seated in my office. I saw a notice that INEC will conduct local government election in the 6th Area Council of FCT next year, 2026, February precisely. I saw the notice late January, meaning that act is still active in Nigeria. My brother, a yes or no? This is not the first time this is happening in Osun. PDP did not go this way when Governor Aregbesola, Ogbeni Abdurrauf Adesola came on board.
All right. So do you feel that this is a hit of the last election in Osun? Because one may feel that what necessarily would the minister have to do again for to have his hand involved in the local government issues in Osun State? Now that he has a new office that he has to concentrate with, do you feel he still has interest to return back?
My brother, let me ask you one question. Since Oyetola has been made governor, Minister of Marine and Blue Economy, tell me his performances. Bring his scorecard. God bless Mr. President. We appreciate him for giving us the slot in Osun. But the slot is more or less like a waste.
You feel he's not performing?
Is he performing? You are a Nigerian. I'm also a Nigerian. Why are we deceiving ourselves? Is Oyetola performing?
Because many will say the sentiment as a PDP member.
My brother, this is not Nigeria. We remain political. Let me tell you, politics is a game of interest, yes. But the truth is that there is Nigeria before politics.
Agreed.
An American will wake up in the morning and say, God bless America. I wake up in the morning and say, God bless Nigeria. Nigeria belongs to all of us. Oyetola was our governor for 4 years. Tell me his achievement in Osun State. He was unseated because of his unpopularity. He was not popular. You know Osun very well. If you know Osun very well, we are an agro-business state, a salary state. He was the chief of staff to Ogbeni Abdurrauf Aregbesola, who was paying half salary. As a chief of staff, you know what it means? He's a governor de facto then. Now he became governor, a successor of Aregbesola. He couldn't even pay the half salary they left behind. Today, Asiwaju, Senator Nuruddin Ademola Adeleke came on board and started paying. Pensioners are smiling home. Look at our education standard. Also, people have spoken through ballot in 2022. Now, it is too early for any politician to come on board and be thinking about 2026, my brother. Osun first, I'm an Osun man. I came into Abuja this morning, by the grace of God. This time tomorrow, I'm already in Osun. Do you know why? Osun is my home. My wife and my children are in Osun. I only do my businesses here in Abuja and return home. Now, if there is no peace in Osun, do you want me to pack my family to Benue, pack them to Niger or where? My brother, former Governor Oyetola, should please allow peace to reign. I am also begging him now. And the law enforcement should investigate. After the whole scenario yesterday, I went to Ilesha East local government. Many elderly people who thought it was just a joke that went there, many people, when they saw the way people talks, APC talks, shooting, many of them could not even get home. As at this morning, we are still looking for a woman who went on a daily bread to trade banana. My brother, politics is not about destruction. We shouldn't destroy our state for the sake of people who looted the local government properties. Even before Governor Adeleke sacked them. And Governor Adeleke never sacked them. The law of the land sacked them. Court of competent jurisdiction sacked them. Now we all know it. Since Oyetola came on board as Minister of Marine and Blue Economy, tell me a single project.
I mean, prior to this time, has Osun been a peaceful state?
The most peaceful state in Nigeria is Osun. My brother,
prior to this incident,
there is no communal clashes in Osun. There is no religious crisis in Osun. Don't be surprised.
How many local government has Osun? Over 30?
We have 30. And one area development council, area office in Modakeke, in my Central district. We are peaceful in Osun.
All of them were, the local government chairman were which party? The ones that were in office before the
I just told you that the election that brought them in, the yes or no election, I can show you.
They were all members of APC.
Of APC because they were just imposed on the state.
So your governor wants to conduct election?
Yes, which is legal.
As a commission, the State Electoral Commission made a move already.
Yes, OSEC gave guidelines since last year, January.
For election this year?
Yes, APC also filled in their candidates. Surprisingly, one of their candidates for this election in Ilesha West local government, Toby Famurewa or Famuyuwa or so, was even leading talks in Osun State. The boy is just about 30-something years of age. I am surprised that we youth allow ourselves to be used by old politicians. My brother, is disheartening to see young Nigerians being used by politicians. It is discouraging. And this is not only in Osun. I've always been so plain on this. Imagine the way APC did in Osun yesterday. If not that God took care of Lagos State also yesterday at the Lagos State House of Assembly, the same thing could have happened. You saw how one security agent brought in the AK-47. It was live on I watched it on TV. APC in Osun, under the leadership of Oyetola, should allow peace to reign.
Does it look that Oyetola wants to return to contest again for the governors?
The electorate has spoken in 2022, and they will still speak with their vote. Come. If his party gives him ticket, let him come and face Asiwaju. Ademola Adeleke.
So PDP wants to still give, Adeleke is still having the ticket.
My brother, me, Omole Olusegun Omoshodi, I am supporting Ademola Adeleke because in terms of infrastructural wise, Osun has never has it better up to this.
All right. We'll be going on a very quick break, everyone. And once we return, we'll be wrapping up the discussion because the local government is so important and paying attention to the crisis within Osun State must be what should interest many Nigerians as to calling the attention of our stakeholders, the security agencies, also looking at the involvement of the police and DSS over the matter. Even the court and the judiciary are also questioned in respect to whatever might have play within Osun State. And what really does the law say in a matter like this and the situations which has already claimed a life of more than 7 persons already in that state. To stay with us on the show, I'll be right back. Alleged illegal takeover attempts by the SAG of Progressive Congress chairman and councillors has continued to fuel a lot of reactions within the state, as Governor Adeleke has also said, reacting following the report of a third illegal takeover bid of a local government council in Osun. He says that he has directed all Osun residents, including politicians, across all political divides, to stay away from the local government secretariat to protect public properties and avoid further bloodshed. The directive comes as the tensions remain high, with workers under the Nigerian Union of Local Government Employees withdrawing their services across the state, effectively leaving the council secretariat under lock and key. Governor says this has become necessary, especially as the council secretariat are expected to be under lock and key due to the withdrawal of service announced by workers of the Norge. The People's Democratic Party lost 5 members with several others wounded. 2 of those members are from Irabeji, Boripe local government area. Another 2 were killed at Olaoluwa local government area. Another one was lost at Ikire. A lot of bloodshed as the event unfolded yesterday, very sadly. But according to the governor, in a bid to restore order and ensure safety, the governor directed security agencies to take full control of local government secretariat. APC are calling for a state of emergency to be declared for Osun because of this crisis. Do you feel that your party, they are right to call for the state of emergency for peace?
is APC a peaceful party? You ask yourself.
So if they now say declare state of emergency, what does it mean?
When the Court of Appeal declared the former governor Adesoji Aregbesola as governor in Osun State in 2010, PDP did not call for state of emergency. Do you remember the kind of bloodshed we have in Ilesha then? Because Aregbesola was from Ilesha, is from a local government, Ilesha East. As bad as the situation was, PDP never called for state of emergency. Nothing has warranted state of emergency here. You cannot come through the backyard or window into somebody's house. A failed political party will always lament. APC in Osun has failed.
As PDP once failed.
Yes, it is politics. And in Osun politics, it is not new. 2 years of your governance, you know maybe you win the next election or not. You will be so sure of winning. What Governor Ademola Adeleke has done in the last 2 years, how I wish former Governor Oyetola is seated where you are seated now. I would have asked him, he should tell us his achievement as governor of Osun State for 4 years. My brother, I didn't just jump into politics. I've been in politics since 1999. And the happenings in Osun State has always been our present. I'm not a boy, I'm not an errand boy. I will always speak truth to authority. What Governor Ademola Adeleke has done within 2 years is better than what APC has done during the days of Bababisi Akonde, 4 years, plus the 8 years of Ogbeni Abdulrauf Adesoji Aregbesola, plus another 4 years of former Governor Gboyega Oyetola. Even, are you aware that Oyetola left his predecessor's projects, the uncompleted projects of Aregbesola? Today, Governor Adeleke is doing it. I don't know when last you've been to Osun. Go to Osogbo. Osogbo is like
as a capital.
A Dubai, a new Dubai in Nigeria. Come to Ilesha, my town. If you know Ilesha very well, anywhere you are in Ilesha today, if you have been to Ilesha maybe a year before and you go to Ilesha today, you get lost. Ademola Adeleke is working. People are happy to have Ademola Adeleke as governor. If you are popular as a person, the law said you can vote and be voted for. No problem. But what I see here, why are they calling for state of emergency? They wanted to come into government house to Abere through the back door. It is not possible. I am telling APC in Osun today, I am so surprised that even a lawmaker and a senator of Osun State could be saying what he's saying on social media. I read the page of newspaper and I saw the way one of our senators, one of our elder statesmen in Osun, and I looked at that party completely in Osun. The party under the leadership of Oyetola is in a dire. They are out of way. For even calling for state of emergency, you came to your father's house and killed people you wanted to govern over. Imagine, they injured a lot. One of my own boss was shot in Ife East local government yesterday, calling for state of emergency so that they would have barred the whole process. Oyetola that came through the back door to become governor in 2018.
How did he come through the back door?
We all know what happened in Osun.
He contested against Adeleke.
When Adeleke was even leading, do you remember what happened? The election became an inconclusive. Who voted at the inconclusive? Do you know how many lives was lost during the inconclusive? Osun people don't forget things easily. If Oyetola thinks he's popular, or if he thinks his party is popular,
conducted today, Adeleke and Oyetola,
my brother, Governor Ademola Adeleke has done extremely well. If INEC declares to hold election in Osun today, governorship election, I am telling you, Do you know what we had in the last election? The margin will be from heaven to the earth.
Because the reason I ask that is because you've seen this infight between PDP and APC in your state. So it looks that the two parties are not just strong, but are equal to each other. So one may say the chances may be slim politically when you look at the numbers.
My brother, if you look at it, why you see reasonable leaders in Osun calling on President Tinubu to interfere in this issue is simply because it says in Yoruba said, you don't because you wanted to go to Ede and destroy Ede. You don't because you wanted to go to Ede and destroy your own home. Yes, he is the father of this country, but this is his home. We are not calling on him to come and do anything than to tell his nephew that, look, election is just one day. Governance is 4 years. If you are popular, you will contest election. I am so surprised that former Governor Oyetola could support this illegal takeover of local governments. I looked at him as a very gentleman. I have never for once insulted Governor Oyetola, both on social media and what, because I believe the situation in Nigeria is even above a gentleman. Because Governor Adeleke was so gentle, that was why they did what they did yesterday. If not, you know, if not that Governor Adeleke was so gentle, can you try that with Abdulrahman Abdulrazak in Kwara State? Can you try that with Aregbesola when he was governor? But because Governor Adeleke was so gentle.
I mean, because it was surprising. The governor had raised an alarm on Sunday, and the events actually happened again on Monday. It looks that the governor did not gather a lot of security information to take.
My brother, do you know I told you earlier, the APC was built on propaganda.
APC of Osun State.
APC in general was built on propaganda. I'm not sorry to say this. He came to the state on Friday. I landed in Akure. The flight that I picked from Abuja landed me in Akure. So I was in Osun before his arrival. Immediately he came. I saw some movements, strange movements. But I understand something that in politics, if it was to be in another state, he won't be able to come into that state for the next 4 years. But because we are peaceful as a political party, Osun belongs to everybody. Once you win election, you become father of everybody. But surprisingly, this same Togri-built party in Osun, APC, are calling for state of emergency. On what? Do you know what it means? Thank God that the Commissioner of Police in Osun refused to dance to their tune. Thank God that many things we are now seeing today prove that what they did yesterday was to their own gain. My brother, I must not be a lawyer before I get interpretation of any law. You must not be a lawyer before you get an interpretation. The interpretation of everything that happens in Osun shows that what APC did yesterday was illegal. So calling for state of emergency in Osun is also illegal. You imagine that when the governor gave an order that nobody, be you who, you must not be seen at the local government secretariat. Did you see anybody there today? Meaning they planned, APC planned against PDP in the state. No problem. But today, God has settled the issue. And we pray that that peace continue to reign in our state.
Are you bothered looking at the political future of the state? If the president, whom you said have affiliation with your state, is the president of Nigeria, he might look at Osun State, they might have a consideration to also get Osun to be part of APC. The recent meeting between Southwest governors, converging. You've seen the fact that Lagos is APC, Ondo State is now APC. We might not be able to say about Oyo State and Osun State. What do you feel, maybe out of this political consideration?
My brother, if I'm not making a mistake, when former President Buhari was president, Kano State was his party member. But in Zamfara, it was not like that. Matawale was from PDP then. Sokoto State, Aminu Tambuwa, the same northwestern region of this country. Lagos State is APC, Ondo is APC, Ekiti is APC. Osun, unlike all these states you have just mentioned, Osun don't vote political party. They vote individual. I have run for House of Assembly in the past. I was not popular. I couldn't win the ticket of my party, and I did not declare war. I also ran for this local government chairmanship in my local government. While the primary election, I lost out. I am not declaring war. If you lose election today, you go and prepare ahead for future elections. You are not to declare war. Now, coming to our father, the father of this nation, I know President Bola Ahmed Tinubu very well, and I know he's quite intelligent. The fact remains that if you want a child to come to your side, even if you are holding a cane, you do what? You hide the cane. It is not new. Anybody that can cross carpet, we are in Nigeria. But I know vividly that Osun people, my people don't vote for a political party. They vote for an individual. Can you do this job we want to give to you? You come to them, please help me, I'm looking for a job. They will give you the job. If you fail them once, you are on your own. Let me give you an instance. In 2003, former Governor Bisi Akande lost to a PDP member. Is it because Obasanjo, the then president? Are you telling me that it is because he's from the southwest? No. People voted Olagunso Oyinlola simply because they believe he has the charisma, he has the capability to take care of the state. The next election was conducted. INEC declared Oyinlola as winner. They went to court, and court said, no, you are not the winner of this election. They gave it to Aregbesola. Aregbesola did perfectly what Osun people wanted. They re-elected him, and he became the longest serving governor in Osun State. It is not for APC to judge Adeleke, maybe he has done well or not. It is for the electorate to judge him. So my brother, if anybody is telling you, we have been hearing that propaganda, it is not new to us again. Firstly, they say he will not spend 100 days in office. They say the Adeleke will not spend, after spending 100 days, they say he will not spend 1 year. After 1 year, they said no, before 2 years, he will cross carpet to APC. Now, we are moving almost to the third year. Adeleke is still in PDP. Governor Adeleke has done well, and he still has the mandate of the Osun people. 2026, I am telling you, people will come out in mass to vote Adeleke again. Go to the rural area. There is no local government today that Adeleke has not touched in terms of infrastructure. There is no ward in Osun State. Even in former Governor Oyetola's local government, in his hometown in Ragbiji, apart from the governor working there, the senator representing that senatorial district also worked there. The member House of Reps worked there. If you are a political party, a competent political party, you have 12 national elected positions, 3 senators, 9 members of House of Reps, and you lost to opposition. Do you have home again? APC in Osun is an orphan. They shouldn't come and disrupt the peace we have been enjoying in Osun State.
All right. I mean, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has really had to call on President Tinubu not to intervene to stop interfering in state matters. In his statement he recently gave out today, in a bid trying to put the lights across the Southwest and the entire country. Do you feel that APC are getting themselves, the ruling party are getting themselves involved within state businesses?
That is APC business. You know what? After the Ondo election, I was not surprised. I saw their national chairman saying they are going, Osun is next. He was a sitting governor in Kano when NNPP
So
defeated him.
is it President Tinubu interfering in state matters?
The handwriting is written everywhere. His nephew, his brother, came from Abuja and started misbehaving in Osun. We have been calling, well, he's our father. And once you are the president of this country, you, in respect to whatsoever political party you belong to, the reality now remains that you are the father of all. If he has been interfering negatively, which I have not come to see one, we are also urging him to look at it very well, that in as much as he is still an Osun man, I'm not saying maybe, I know President Tinubu is an Osun man. My father's farm and his father's farm were just a stone throw around the Lase, Iragbiji side. So the reality about life is that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu belongs to all of us. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is our father. And when two children are fighting, the father will always stand to settle the differences and not coming in as party A or party B. That was why I told you earlier. I said, God bless IGP Egbetokun for his directive. So, meaning, if President Tinubu had been acting negatively, he wouldn't have directed the IGP to do the needful. My brother, I don't know, but if you look at the comment or statement from the national chairman of APC, former Governor Ganduje, it shows that even...
All right. I mean, before we wrap up because of time, let's get a bit of the reactions of the National Assembly members from your state. They have also asked the president to intervene in the matter in resolving all of these concerns and crises. Do you feel that they are also voicing the interests of Osun State?
Yes. I saw something yesterday led by Honorable Salam, Bamidele Salam. Yes. As good representative, President Tinubu's constituency lawmaker is also there. And they are the closest person to the constituents. They know the implication of what APC has done. In the 6th paragraph of his statement yesterday, he called on the president to caution former Governor Yetola. Why do you call for caution? Or why do you seek for caution? It is when you think something bad is about to happen, isn't it? And it has already been happening. Before that time yesterday, about 4 people has lost their life to this violence. They called because their constituents
are directly affected.
Are affected. And calling, yes, they have done well by doing that. After they did that, after the whole something, many of them are also on the personal, okay, imagine my own Senator SLA was also affected. He was shot in Ife. Is it possible for somebody who is in the same political party to shoot his brother? No. So calling on President Bola Ahmed to intervene, they are calling him to intervene on the part of positive interest.
All right.
And in the best interest of Osun State.
All right, many thanks, Olusegun Omoshode, Coordinator Osun PDP Dynamic Group. Thanks so much for giving us the clarity and insight on this development within Osun. We do hope that the matters will be resolved amicably and peace will be restored within the local government, even as election. When is election?
Saturday, 22nd of this month.
22nd of this month.
This coming Saturday.
This coming Saturday is election in Osun. And of course, we'll continue to keep our eyes very close to watch that development. Thanks so much for joining us on the show tonight.
Very much.
Hello, everyone. And of course, the local government, we cannot really emphasize the importance of the local government owing to the recent Supreme Court judgment that have granted financial autonomy to the local government, the need for the people to elect who they want, and the choices to be made the interests of many Nigerians and those who are watching the advancement of our democracy. And the time again that we look at, and of course, calling on the security agencies to continue to uphold that the right and the lawful things are being carried out within the exercise as long as the Osun election is concerned and every other elections in Nigeria to continue to build confidence of Nigerians on our advancement. My name is Erika Michael. This is where we close the curtain and wrap it up tonight on the show. See you again.